Welcome to itscheaperthantherapy.com. Today we are going to celebrate with happy birthday with the Karen Berniston explosion card number 1069, and we're going to kind of show you how to put it all together. And basically we have these kits that we also have for sale, and I'm just taking out some of the pieces right now just to kind of show you what all kind of comes into the kit. There's some little pieces, pre-folded pieces, the cardstock, all of the layers, everything that is in the kit you are seeing today. So basically, just get everything kind of organized. And there is a little packet of things that you just kind of want to put off to the side, the little tiny packet of the little tiny, accessories and stuff. Just put that one off until the end. So basically, we're going to put everything together, show you just how easy it is to make this explosion card. It's really super cute. Can't wait for you to enjoy it. Let's get started to make this. So we're going to put all of our little pieces over here to start. So the happy birthday and the cupcake and all of that is going to go on last. So the main pieces that we're going to work with is our main card here, the inside layer, the two explosion pieces, and the orange pop-up. And so we're going to put the orange pop-up to the side for just a moment. We're going to fold our card. And so take your brown cardstock, the craft colored, and then just line it up. And give it a fold. And we're going to do exactly the same thing with the green. And line it up and give it a fold, okay? So what I want you to be aware of is how things are going to be adhered into here. So when you've got your card and it's going to layer inside of here, you don't want to put adhesive all over the whole thing first on both sides and then stick it in there. Your best thing to do is put adhesive just on one side of it. So that's what we're going to do now. I'm using the Elizabeth Crafts double-sided adhesive tape, and I'm going to go along the edge here. And then take your little backings off. And then what you're going to do is you're going to put this, line it up right into the crease of the card. Make sure that you're lined up like that, okay? And now we're going to put adhesive on this side, just like what we did. You can use liquid adhesive if you want to. Make sure it's quality. Sometimes the really inexpensive stuff is inexpensive. So when you're doing these quality pop-up cards, that have a lot of layers and pop-ups, there's pressure that pulls up against those. So you want to make sure that you have a quality adhesive. Now what you're going to do is take this and you're going to fold it over and let it pick it up, okay? So now you've got your kind of main pop-up card here. So you want your pop-up to be, only go up to like that 45-degree angle. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to get your little wings, the explosion part of the pop-up card. You're going to really make sure that you got adhesive on this thing. So you want to make sure you go right along the edges, but don't go past them. You want to make sure that these stick really nicely. And you're going to do this for both sides. So I'm going to do one side, and then I'm going to do all the other ones, and I'm going to put it on pause for just a minute on that. Okay, so now that we've got adhesive on both sides of the little wings, you're going to see that it kind of looks like an airplane. It's got a little slit here and a slit here, or angle, okay? And then so when it opens up, this is going to be on the right side, and this is going to be on the left side. So when you adhere them in, make sure they're not like this, because then you're not going to see the pop-up. So you want to make sure that the part that has the angle is your outside edge, okay? Okay, so we're going to actually just peel the adhesive off of one side. So just peel off all your little strips or whatever adhesive that you use. All right. So we're going to make sure that this goes up to the edge and over to the edge, but not too far into the corner of it, into the fold. Okay. And we're going to do the exact same thing over here. And now we're going to peel the backings off of this, just kind of like what we did with the green. With the brown, we're going to let the other side pick it up for us. So we're just going to take off the adhesive strips here. This is a super fun one. Now you have to learn how to do, these are pre-folded, okay? So we're going to kind of just push it down, just like this. All right, and look at that. We've got the explosion. We have got the explosion part of it. Super fun, super fun. I love this. Okay, so now we're going to do the pop-up part that has the orange for the pop-up. Let me find one here that has just that little orange, okay? And so this is the piece that we're going to be doing. This one's particularly yellow. We don't have it stuck down onto one side of it. And so I'm going to show you how to do the folds on it and then the pop-up part. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to do the folds on this. So we've got the pop-up part. Okay, so this is going to be your other little pop-up part. And this is going to be the part that the cupcake attaches to, the cupcake and the balloons. And if you can see it in there, the little piece is on the bottom. Sometimes you can put them on the top. It doesn't really matter. So what you do is you fold this in half, right where the score lines are. Fold it in half. There's a score line here, and there's a score line right in the middle. But there's not a score line here or here, there or there. So you want, these, I call them upright, so you want to keep them straight. And we're going to just train the fold, right? Fold it that way, and then fold it this way, okay? You're going to open this up, and you can decide which side of the paper that you want it on. You can decide if you want this side or this side. You can stick your thumbs here, and I'm going to kind of do this with my fingers. So I'm going to push it this way. Don't worry about that one yet. And just give it a fold. I'm going to kind of straighten that out just a little bit. Sometimes if it's not straight, that's okay. You can always straighten it out by just retraining it, okay? So now we got it perfectly straight. Now we're just gonna push this through. Just push it through there. And then I'm gonna put my little die pick in there and kind of keep it open. And I'm gonna roll it down. Just roll it down. So then there we are. So it actually sits just like this, and we're going to put it into the inside of the card like that. And so again, we're going to put adhesive on all the uprights areas, and we're going to put the adhesive here and kind of the step down. And that's where all of the adhesive is going to go. And I'm actually going to, and you want to make sure that if it depends on which one that it is, you know, right now it doesn't really matter, because if you put it upside down, it's okay. This card is the same right now both ways, and that's why we didn't decorate the front, because then that way you can't really get confused or, you know, afraid of what you're doing, anything like that. And so I'm going to get my adhesive real quick. Okay, got my adhesive again. So sometimes it's nice just to do the double-sided, because then if you put the liquid on there, you're pretty much committed. So we basically got both sides. Doesn't matter which side you want to start with. I'm going to start with the side that has all the flat area, not the pop-up part, just the flat area. Peel off all your little backing pieces. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in here with the adhesive sticking up, so then I can move it around. And I'm going to put it right into the corner here and the corner here of that pop-up. Make sure you get it real nice and straight. And then close it. All right. And then now we're going to turn it over and peel your little backings off again. It's actually a pretty easy pop-up one to do. Karen Bernison, like I said, she's the engineer, and so I'm gonna roll it down so it hits all of that stuff first, okay? And then when you have these pop-ups, like I said, they're not designed to pop up and completely open. You don't want to open them up. You want to open them up to about that 45-degree angle, and that's where you want it to be, okay? So with this pop-up, the little guy is on the bottom, all right? The little guy is on the bottom. And by putting this on top, it kind of hides those little areas too. So I'm going to turn them around. And then we're going to take the cupcake and we're going to build the cupcake itself. See the little cupcake? So you're going to take your little cupcake and this, and you're going to put it behind there. Like that. See that? So you can see all the little jaggities. Okay? So I'm going to take just a little bit of adhesive. And I'm going to do the 1/8 of an inch one. So I just want a little bit in there. I don't think I want a whole 1/4 of an inch. And this is the textured sides. You can see the texture on there. And just get it where you want it, and then press it down, okay? Then you can take the little bow, the bigger bow, and see how we put it across right there on the cupcake. So you can put your little bow right here. And if you turn it the right way, see how it's got the little angle here and here? It's designed to go with the angle of the cupcake wrapper. And this one, I think I'm going to do just a little bit of the liquid adhesive maybe. No, I'm not. I'm going to do the 1/8 of an inch. We're just going to stick with the double-sided tape today for the most part. So I'm going to do 1/8 of an inch and just go straight across. Don't need a lot to hold the little bow up. There's no pressure and stuff. All the pressure and pulling apart is from here and the pop-up part itself. Okay, so then you're going to take your little bow and put them, I slide it down. So if you do it too high, you do it enough just to where it wraps right around that cupcake wrapper. There we go. Okay, so you got your little cupcake one. And then we're gonna put all the little, the balloons, we're gonna put the little streamers on the balloons from behind there. And then we're gonna, I want you to find your little bling, your little bling bling. And we're going to do the front of the card last, okay? So you can use little foam dots. You can grab some of your little foam dots. This is foam dots, no foam dots on the balloons there. But it does make it nice on the inside when you do have foam dots on there. And this is just another version of the cupcake in the forefront rather than in the back. Let me get this, okay? So with the die set, you can get the sprinkles, or you could just do them with a white marker, so, or white like gel pen. So you can choose which way that you want to do that. So I'm going to go with this version right here. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, now you can glue the little your little blingy thing, or you can put glitter. You can do whatever it is that you want. Put the little cupcake aside. That's kind of like a little extra one for you. that you can build up and stuff. So we're gonna start doing the little streamers behind all of the balloons. So you want to peel these off, and you just want to be careful with them and glue them to the back of your little helium balloons. And then we're going to put a little bit of foam dots behind some of the balloons. You can do them on all of them if you'd like. I like them. I think it makes it look nice. I like a little bit of dimension. I like a little bit of bling. I'm more of a simple one. So you want to glue these to all of them on the back there, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little strip of adhesive. Now you can do this two ways. You can just do a little tiny strip of adhesive like this. You know, like that. And peel the little backing off. Now remember that that's the back of it, so if this is textured, you want to put the textured side downside, okay? So you can do them like this, or you can actually put a little bit of adhesive on your hand right here. Just kind of spread it out a little bit. And turn your balloon over. Turn this over. You could put a little bit of adhesive liquid right here behind the balloon. Let's get that right there. Get my balloon fingers working. But I'm going to kind of see where I want to put them all. So first thing I'm going to do is I want to adhere my cupcake down. And I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive right across the bottom of the cupcake. And I'm going to set him right on top of where that little step is, okay? And just stick them right on here, and that's it. Just press them down. That's it. You can kind of look in here, and you can be, okay, well, I want some that are going off on the little edges. See these little guys right here? Hanging off of the edges. Say I'd like to have one on each side of those, going off the edges first. And so this one looks like a 6 and that one looks like a G. So I'm going to find one that looks like the 6 and then one that looks like a G. And I think I'm going to go with this one, and then I'm going to do this one. And just glue them right there. And I'm going to put a little bit more of that adhesive on my hand. I'm going to have adhesive everywhere, I'll tell you guys. Okay, so you're going to put just a little bit on the little loopy part. Right here to here. And we're going to stick him down right in there. Okay. Just kind of let it close a little bit, and that'll help kind of adhere him down. And we're going to do the same as this one, just along in that area. I kind of like how they're sticking out of this little. I think I'm just going to press them down like that. Kind of like them like that. I think they look neat like that, kind of flying out of there. So I like that. Okay, and then we're going to put a couple on each side of the cupcake. 2 on there and 2 back here. So what colors should we do in front of the cupcake? Excuse me. I think we're going to go with a yellow and a pink. Yep, we're going to go with the yellow and a pink. And you can see how we kind of turned them a little bit more into the area of, so they're going to go like this. So we're going to just figure out where you want to put your adhesive on those little loops first. I want mine a little higher. Okay. And then we're going to go with what did I say? Yellow and a pink one? Yeah, pink one. I wasn't sure if I wanted to go with pink again. Okay, and then we're gonna have, so we're gonna have 2 for the front, and we're gonna have 2 down here, and we're gonna have 2 up here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You should have about 5, 6 more of them. So figure out which colors that you want to have on the front. And I think I'm gonna have, I wish I could hear you guys, and you guys could tell me what colors you think that, that we should go with, okay? So if we went with a red and yellow, just like the picture right here, and we did 2 oranges in the front, then we would have, you know, a pink and a green on the front. But I just think that's an awful lot of orange. I think we're gonna do a green and an orange. I think we're gonna do a green and an orange. And we're gonna do a red and a yellow. And then we'll do a pink and the orange on the front. Okay, so we're gonna do these guys. So be sure you put the adhesive really tight into those little areas first. I can't wait to see what you guys do with it, you know. What colors you guys do, or what else you guys do with your balloons. You know, you can put those little white dots on them now. You could do them before. You could, you know, put the little, like the sprinkles on there. Whatever you'd like. I think I'm gonna fold them down and just hold them there for a second. And sometimes that'll help stick them down. Okay, so now these ones are, I'm going to put the double-sided adhesives on because I want them to kind of pop out a little bit. So these are going to go on the inside. These are going to go on the inside. Okay, there we go. Now all you have to do is do the front of your card. And this is super easy. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna build it like this, and then we'll adhere it onto the front of the card. So we're gonna put some adhesive. Some adhesive strips on the spirally green paper. Pattern paper. Peel your little backings off again. I hope you guys are enjoying a lot of different classes and stuff. Okay, so now we're gonna adhere this guy down. Just make sure you're straight because it's gonna be stuck down there. Straight and even. There we go. Okay, and now we're going to take our happy birthday and we're going to put it here. And yours may have the white one. You can do them with, or you can do them without the words. You can even kind of loop-de-loop the little birthday balloons and stuff in there first, which looks kind of fun to do. So So you can kind of do this with it. And you can kind of do, let's see. I think he's just gonna fly by itself. But I am gonna put a foam dot behind this one. I think I'll put a foam dot too. I like foam dots. We'll put one behind this guy too. We get ready to adhere him down, okay? So again, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some adhesive onto my wrist, or not my wrist, but my hand. And then we're gonna peel that little backing off first. Okay. And we're just gonna dab them into little different areas. And put them down, and then the balloon will just float where it's supposed to float. Okay. And then carefully, you're going to put adhesive on here, and I'm just going to pull a strip. I'm not going to push down on it. Okay, so here we go. Take your card. Your cardstock, and put it onto your card. Make sure it's real nice and even as best as you can. And there you go. And you've just created a super cool pop-up. So thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you really enjoyed the projects. Don't forget about our show specials for the volume event today. It is buy 4, get 2 more free. So that's of equal or lesser value. Don't forget what the coupon code is, and it is Volume June Therapy. All one word, no spaces in there. So we want you to enjoy mixing and matching. We thought we would just show you a really great project today. And there is so many new things that are out there. Also, it is Maria's birthday month. So enjoy these happy birthday cards that we're showing you and showing off. So we are also extending that sale so you can feel like you are a part of Maria's celebration. So thank you, and have a great, wonderful day making all these wonderful projects. And our volume event is valid during the dates on the coupon that is posted. So thank you again, and we will see you soon. Hope everybody's having a great, great summer. Oh, I don't want to forget, one of the other wonderful, fabulous things is our sentiments. We've added these sentiments to all of these different cards. So you can see all of these dies that have been used on the website for Volume June Therapy, a category on the left side of the on the website. And so look for all of those dies and products available for you as well.